Hi you guys, this is the help video for the Aleks assignment adding integers. Okay, so as you watch me go through these examples, hopefully it will be helpful as you go through yours. Question number 1, this is just like question number 1 that you'll see. The numbers may be different, but the type of problem is the same. So we're adding integers. We have a positive 3 and we have a negative 4. Remember, when we're adding integers, we want to think about this like money. So a positive 3 is having money, a negative 4 is owing money. So if we combine having $3 with owing 4, when we combine those two, in the end, we're still going to owe, and to figure out how much, we find the difference between 4 and 3, and that would be 1. So a positive 3 plus a negative 4 is negative 1. Okay, the next one, we have a negative 4 and a negative 5. Both of these are negative integers. And anytime you're adding two negative integers together, you're always going to get a negative answer. Because if you owe money, and then you owe more money, obviously you're going to owe. To figure out how much you owe, you just add 4 and 5 together, and that would be 9. Okay, next one, question 2. A negative 2 and a negative 2. So owing 2 and owing 2. When you combine those, you're still going to owe. And to figure out how much you owe, you take 2, you add it to 2, and you get 4. So owing 2 and owing 2 more would be owing 4 in total. Okay, the next one. Owing 4, so negative 4, and only having 2. So owing 4 and only having 2, when you combine that, you're still going to owe. And to figure out how much, you take 4 and subtract 2, and you get 2. Okay, the next one, question 3. For each scenario, choose the best statement. A boxer loses 4 pounds and then gains 4 pounds. So if he loses 4 and then he gains 4, okay, now we have to pick which one of these is going to be true. We would have to say the boxer is at his starting weight. Okay, the net result would be 0. Okay, he's at his starting weight. A roller coaster goes up 55 feet and then down 0 feet. So up 55 feet, and then it doesn't go down. So that means the roller coaster is going to be above its initial height. Okay. C. The company gains 14 employees, so a gain of 14 employees, and then loses 16 employees. So when we combine these two, we are going to end up with a negative 2. So they're actually going to be 2 smaller than they were before, because they only gained 14, but they lost 16. So the company's size is going to be smaller. All right, let's look at a few more examples. This is adding integers. You can see they're just bigger numbers. So 33 plus negative 50. So if you have $33, but you owe 50, when you combine those two, because the owing is more than the having, you're still going to owe. And to figure out how much you owe, you find the difference between 50 and 33. And you get 17. Okay? The next one, if you owe 37 and you owe 42, you're obviously going to owe. And when you combine a 37 and a 42, you get 79. So you're going to owe 79. Okay, the next one, if you owe 45 and you owe 44, so 45 and 44 together is going to be 89. You owe 89. And then the last one, if you owe 34 and you have 50. Okay, so in this one, you owe less than what you have. So when you combine that, you're still going to have, so you're going to have a positive answer. And then to figure out how much, you just find the difference between 50 and 34. And it would be 16, positive 16. Okay, let me just go through a few more examples where you have to choose the best statement for each scenario. So you spend 21. So if you spend 21, that's going to be a negative 21. And then you're paid 17. But you spent more than you were paid. So that means you're going to end up having a negative answer. Okay, so you have less money than you started with. Okay, let's look at the next one. A hot air balloon goes up 45 feet and then down 0. Well, if it goes up 45 and down 0, it's going to be above its initial height. Okay, the next one. A boxer gains 8 pounds and then loses 8 pounds. So the boxer is at her starting weight. Okay, let's look at question 14. The company gains 12 employees and then loses 12 employees. So the overall change would be 0 employees. Okay, let's look at the next one. A hot air balloon goes down 30 feet and then up 25 feet. But when we combine a negative 30 and a positive 25, we get a negative 5. So that means the balloon is going to be below its initial height. Okay, a boxer loses 4 pounds and then gains 7 pounds. So loses 4 and then gains 7. The net result of that would be 3. The boxer is 3 pounds above his starting weight. So hopefully this was helpful. Remember, as you're working on your Aleks assignments, make sure you complete them at 100% correct. If you're having any questions, make sure that you ask the questions. Anything that you don't understand.